David, can I just ask you, as somebody who is not vaccinated and who knows what a woman is, why should I vote for you?
Well, two simple reasons. When every other party was either voting for the COVID regulations that actually made the mandate possible, or forgetting what's important to New Zealand's basic freedoms, that party was there saying, look, if you want to have vaccine requirements, make sure that they're vax or test. Now, if we had said vax or test as a country, as ACT suggested in October 2021, then I don't think that any of the angst and division and harm that's come about would have actually been necessary. But unfortunately, the government at that time tried to use, I guess, ostracism as a means to get vaccination rates up. And I remember saying on about December 2nd, 2021, when Jacinda came out and did this, it's gone too far. We also said that doctors should be able to give exemptions without having to ask the Ministry of Health. Now, if a doctor's giving 200 exemptions a week, sure, maybe you go and talk to them, but to make every exemption go through the Ministry of Health, that was wrong. The other thing is, I think individual organisations should have been able to make their own rules. So if you're a midwife organisation and you want to say, look, we're for the unvaccinated, you could have done that. Not my personal choice, as everyone knows, I'm pro-vax, but we provided policies that would have allowed people to also be pro-choice. I think that's a really good reason for someone.
And what about the second point about the whole, can you define what a woman is?
Well, a woman is an adult human being.
And what is your response to the fact that our Prime Minister wasn't actually able to say that? And it says something about the fact that there is a massive push on this gender agenda. And what would if you got into Parliament, what are you going to change to keep that out of our schools as such, with the relationships and sexuality education that's happening?
The view has always been that it's up to communities to decide how their schools are run and what they learn. And I think we've got to accept that the internet means that a lot of kids are getting a lot more material a lot younger than we would like. It's up to the schools to respond to that, but it should always be up to the community how they respond to it. What I object to is the way that the Ministry of Education has grown so much and politicised so much of the curriculum. So, I'm opposed to politicisation. I'm opposed to top-down centralisation. I am in favour of communities making choices, and then I think we should just respect that. It's hard for kids now. The internet has made it harder for kids. Schools need to be able to respond, and the way to do that is to let each school make its own choices.
In your personal opinion, do you think a man should be able to go into a women's restroom?
Look, I think ultimately that's kind of harder to define because it depends on the exact building. A lot of buildings now actually have unisex arrangements.
Yeah, but one without a unisex, men, women, bathroom, that's it.
Oh, I think that an organisation, I think the Human Rights Act does and should allow the ability to reserve single-sex spaces. But I also think the Kiwi way is fairness. It's not to have this really divisive American angry conversation. It's just about letting people get on, make their own choices, and if someone's really upset, then we work through it on a case-by-case basis. I think that's the Kiwi way of fairness to deal with the kind of issues that you're raising. Thank you very much.